Hello everyone, this is Tommy TK4 and welcome to episode 3 of the series, the Eagles franchise. So in this episode we're going to play the first preseason game, and so here we go, let's just get right into it, shall we? So I want to go pretty quick so we can get preseason done with and we can get to the regular season. So of course I left off last video, episode 2, talking more about getting pickups of some free agents, talking about it, their stats a little bit. Talked a little bit about that. So today we're gonna actually play, I don't know, the first or second game of preseason, but we're gonna see how far we get, right? We're just gonna play, see what happens. So first thing we gotta do now, so of course you can look right here, it tells you a bit of what to do. Use game plan and depth chart, menu options to plan for your next game, and then your roster is limited to 60 players and 46 active. This is important. The game will not allow you to play if you have more than 46 active. So you can see right here we have 60 active, 0 inactive. And so essentially what we gotta do is we gotta right click on a player and make him inactive. But at the same time, realizing that position distribution matters. If you sit 2 quarterbacks, the game will not let you do that. See, it's red, and if you try to play a game, it will not let you. And so if we go ahead and do that, boom, there we go. So that's perfect right there, because it's black. If it is red, then that means it won't work. And essentially it works like this, right? You want a backup to, no matter what, be to start, or to a backup, right? You don't want to sit a backup. That's just how it works, especially in preseason, right? You don't want to do that, and the game will not let you. And it follows off your life, right? You can't sit a backup, right? They're a backup for a reason. It's just when it comes to more depth players, like 3rd or 4th stringers, those are players you can sit because they're not going to get immediate action, and it follows off your life. So we're going to go ahead and sit players. So we have to sit 14 players. So of course we're going to go through each position group and 5 players to sit. So you see right here we have 4 running backs. So we could go ahead and sit one of those. I might actually give all of them a chance to play. Give all of them some snaps. That'll be very important. Now, tight end. This is a great one. Let's sit the rookie. 3 tight ends is fine. 4 is too much. Once again, we want our running backs to get as much reps as possible. See who impresses me the most. When it comes to receivers, let's give them all a chance. Let's give them all a chance. I want to see what they can do. Especially with, these are 2, positions that need the most reps, that need the most, who can impress me the most. Tight end, not as much, wide receiver, running back. Those are positions that need to impress. Center, let's keep him. All right, guard, we can go to sit this guard right here. Tackle, let's go ahead and sit a tackle. There we go. End here, so we could sit him. We can sit another end, boom. Nose tackle, let's sit him. Inside linebackers now, let's sit one of them. Let's sit this guy. Weak side, I don't know about that. Safeties, we could sit 2 of them. Sit him. Corners, we could sit 1 or 2 of them. There we go. I might sit a weak side linebacker then. Alright, we still need to sit 2 more players though. So let's see, let's look at position distribution and see what the game wants, thinks is best for us to do. So the game really does want me to actually sit a running back, or sit, let's see. Of course, it's let's look at positions that are already dead set. Center. We don't need the backup center, right? He's dead set. He's for sure starting. There's no doubt about that. Strong safety. We're gonna have 1 safety, no matter his backup. So I would ultimately like to have 2, or is it 2? No, it's 1. Yeah. That should be fine. Once again, that safety position is dead set, so we only need the backup. That's fine. Corner, once again, we still need a good second corner. Ron Brooks or whatever, right side corner. And then Dustin is a slot. Don't know. Let's just keep it the way it is. We need to set 1 more player. Let's see. Of course, let's look for a position that needs it the most to sit. Once again, I want to give all of our running backs and wide receivers snaps. Okay, it wants us to sit a linebacker, so I guess we could sit the outside linebacker. There we go. We could sit. Wow, look at how bad this guy is. Oh boy, he's bad. I'm almost tempted to just release him. All right, let's just sit him. Once again, oh wait, oops. Yep, I sat the wrong. I sat Jordan Hicks. That's not a good idea. There we go. And is Jordan Hicks not starting? Why is he not starting? That's weird. I'm gonna try once again. I'm gonna try going to game day, offensive personnel, doing that in case the game wants to make any changes. All right, let's see what the game says. Huh? The game doesn't want to start him. Maybe it's that's just not his position. See, they want to. Okay, maybe there's something. What's wrong? No injuries. Okay, the game doesn't want to start Jordan Hicks for some reason. Maybe it's just preseason, and I haven't really seen that to be true. They usually start everyone. It's just weird that the game doesn't want to start Jordan Hicks. This happens sometimes. I don't know if it's a bug or not. You see, it's wanting to start Stephen Tolek over Jordan Hicks, which is obviously stupid. All right, you know what? We're just gonna let it play out. Once again, I think it's a bug. I think that once we get in game, it might fix itself because I've had that with the receiver before. So let's just play. So right now, so we've oh, there we go. So we've sat everyone. So we have 46 active, and we have, of course, is limited to 60 players. So if we have more than 60, then it won't let us play. But if we have fewer than that, if we have 55 or whatever number, that's fine. It's fine as long as we're not over. So let's go ahead. Is there anything else I want to do? Once again, planning, offensive game plan. The game plan's already set. Yep, run the ball 42% of the time. What team are you playing actually? Let's see. And you could judge that based off the team you're playing. How much you want to run. So let's take a look at schedules. Okay, the Cleveland Browns. Is that wait? Okay, that's regular season. Yeah. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So essentially, we want to run, right? They have what? Vernon Hargreaves, I think is his name. A little bit of both, right? They have Gerald McCoy there inside, and of course we could go to. Let's take a look at the Buccaneers. And once again, this doesn't really matter a whole lot because it's preseason, and it's all about bet depth and backups. But let's take a look at what they got here. Jameis Winston, wow, look at that. The game thinks Jameis Winston's going to be a terrible quarterback. Look at that. Jeez. They have Mike Glennon starting. Yeah, I tell you, the game can be a little bit bugged with that, with player ratings. There's no way Jameis Winston is a 32. There's just no way. Or at least his potential is, that low, 38. No. We all know he's got higher potential than that. But, enough ranting. So, when it comes to defense, they got some really good linebackers. You see, their free safety, Bradley McDougald, is their backup corners aren't great. Chris Conte, pretty good. Running the ball is going to be tough. Yes, okay, we're going to throw the ball. We're going to throw the ball as much as possible, actually. So let's go ahead and change our game plan. I'm just going to click this until... Alright, that seems fine, 35%. I like that. Defensive game plan. Oh yeah, we actually said defensive game plan. So, once again, you go to game day planning, and then offensive game plan right here. You can generate. I just generate until their expected run percentage is at a good amount. That's usually what you base your offense around, right? You base it off the run percentage, because obviously 64.2 is going to be passing. Teams base it off how much they're going to run the ball percentage-wise, when they compare it to passing. That's just how it works, Because it's a more passing-dominated league, so when it comes to running the ball, that's the number that, is more sporadic. Sometimes it'll be like 40s, it'll be in the 30s, or even in the upper 20s, So, there we go. We got all that set. Anything else? Alright, defensive game plan as well. Just generate defensive game plan. Once again, your coaches will choose the plays that are the best. So, we're going to trust our coaches with that. And then game plan detail, I already talked about that a little bit. So let's get into the game, shall we? So right here, so this is week 1, and remember, this is the Hall of Fame game, so we don't actually play. Sometimes you will, though, and actually in years, like next year, I do believe, in the season, they play 2 Hall of Fame games or something like that. So, or at least week 1, there's 2 games, so that changes, but we don't actually play, so you want to make sure that you click never, oh no, your team, excuse me, your team, click only your team. And then you want to click simulate. Obviously, you don't want to simulate any of these. That's bad. So simulate week, and then you can obviously go back and see what happens. So Green Bay beat Indianapolis. Jeez. All right. So here we go. Week 2 preseason. So there's our game right there. So now, since we chose only your team, if we simulate week, it will go to our game. It will simulate every other game and go to our game. You know, just up and down. So here we go. So we're gonna look and see what happens, right? And we're gonna. So I don't want to call the plays. I want the game to be sporadic with what happens, you know. So we're not gonna call our plays. Let's see what happens. And obviously, we're gonna speed up game speed as time goes on. Let's just see what happens. Alright. Rapid. I'm not calling the plays. Let's see. Let's go. What's a good... There we go. Let's go to this one. Let's see what happens. So, Tampa has the ball. They're going downfield. And I'm not going to really look at... You know, this... It takes way too long. You know, I want to get this series going. So, Tampa... Yep. So, they're going down the field. Our defense doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. I saw that... Running the ball, lost a yard. Malcolm Jenkins right there. Get the ball. Okay, only 1 yard. Michael Kendricks. Okay, a penalty, and Tampa Bay kicked a field goal. Somehow they have the ball. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, 2nd and 10. Brent Selleck, 44 yards. Brent Selleck. What a play. Let's see. 3rd and 11, 4th and 11. So I didn't really. Let's see, it's going super fast, but that's fine. We'll look at the stats after the game to see what happens. But I just more so want to see, you know, the tempo, right? I want to see what's going on. If we're, you know, allowing the defense to go, you know, super, you know, like all the way down the field. I want to see if our offense is able to, you know, keep a good consistent pace. All right, so. It is us with the ball. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. Incomplete. Kick a field goal. Field goal is good. So I like that. Once again, I want a good kicker. Kicking field goals is very important in the game, obviously, you know. Just like real life, if you need a good kicker, because, you know, kickers end up scoring the most points, you know, in games. They end up being the, you know, for the most part, you know. If offense struggles, usually kickers can bail an offense out. You know, you saw it with Justin Tucker last year. He was fantastic. So right now, okay, it's only 2nd quarter, so it's going insanely slow. Let's speed it up. All right. Okay, Tampa. Okay, so good defense from both sides. I like that, and we go and kick a field goal. Okay, what? Oh, okay. We allow a touchdown once again. It's 2nd stringers, 2nd and 3rd stringers now. All right. Okay. I think we scored a touch. Okay, there we go. End the game. So once again, it went pretty quick, but that's fine. We're gonna look at the stats and see what happened. So we won the game. Very low defensive type of game, which usually you expect from the first game of preseason, right? You know, you don't see the offense is doing a whole lot. You know, they're just doing a lot of small, lots of runs. You know, running plays. So you can see a little bit of stats right here. We had more first downs. We had a lot more rushing yards, passing yards. We had 2 turnovers, though, so we'll look at what happened with that. So, and you can see right here some statistics, but once again, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead. So, what you want to do, so once again, it goes to week 3 automatically. You want to click previous week, and then you can look at the box score, and then you can see everything that happens. Let's see, Yep, so click box. There we go. I wonder how this is going to look on OBS. Hopefully it looks fine. Let's see, so... Because it takes you to a whole completely different screen. Separate from the game. So right here, you can look at all the all the meaty details here. All the details. So right here, you know, it shows a box score. And right here, it shows everything. It literally shows everything. Red zone visits, if we were efficient. We were 0 of 2 in red zone touchdowns and field goals, which is bad. Which means Carson Wentz probably had some turnovers there. Let's see. Yep, they had an interception and probably a fumble is what I'm thinking. Fumbles, yep. We had 2 fumbles and lost one of them. Not good. I'm going to see who fumbled. First downs, of course, we led in terms of first downs, which is good. That means we're moving the chains. But, of course, turnovers, you know, are killers. You know, at least get a field goal out of it, you know. Because if we were to have gotten at least 2 field goals, you know, that would have meant that we were, you know, up by 18, which would have made it, you know, them have to score a touchdown and, you know, get the 2-point conversion to tie the game. So, let's see. What else is there? Of course, total yards, we led in that category. Yards per play, we led. Rushing yards, led. Had the most attempts, yards per rush. Passing, we led. So we threw the ball 31 times. It was half-half right there. We were a little over 50% completion percentage and 1 interception and a fumble as well. So they completed most of their passes there, 75%. So there's that. And it shows drive charts here. And I don't really care too much about drive charts. You know, I guess they're important, but, you know, missed field goal, blah, 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 fumble. Oh, all right. Sign into Google now. I'll be okay. All right. So, once again, I don't like these. I don't like seeing 3 punts in a row. Okay, there's the interception. The interception was in the second quarter with, this will show how long. Began at 4:20. Okay, yeah, so we were at our own 19. Where does it show where as far as we gone? I don't know. All right. Running statistics. So obviously Ryan Matthews. Wow, Ryan Matthews had a great game. Darren Sproles, the old guy, had 6 attempts for only 10 yards. So very poor performance from Darren Sproles. Smallwood only had 2. Only had 8 rushing yards, 2 average. Son was his longest. So no one really impressed in the running category except Ryan Matthews, who did great. Passing the ball, Chase Daniels did pretty good. He was okay. Carson Wentz didn't actually throw the interception, though he had 50% completion percentage and only 88 yards. So, but at least he did turn the ball over. It was Chase Daniels that did. So that's fine. Receiving stats: Zach Ertz, Brent Selleck. Oh, look at who's that? Josh Huff there, 2 of 2 there for 58 yards, and Dorial Green-Beckham. Great job from both those guys. Defensive statistics: Nigel Bradham, Michael Kendricks, Malcolm Jenkins all led in tackles. We had, let's see, 4.5 sacks. Actually, wait. Oh, there's the other 0.5. That's where it gone. Okay. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sacks. So that's really good. We were pressuring the quarterback there. That's what you need. Nigel Bradham, Michael Kendricks, Brandon Graham, Connor Barwin, and Fletcher Cox. Oh yeah, and Vinny Curry as well. Great job from those guys. None of this stuff really matters. So it's showed right there. So we played a decent game. I like to see better. Obviously, 3 punts in a row is not what I'd like. I at least want to see us scoring a little bit more, be more efficient on our drives, and of course not turning the ball over, fumbles or. Oh yeah, I did actually see who fumbled. Can I take a look at that real quick? I want to see who fumbled. Let's see. Does it show fumble? There we go. Okay, Chase Daniels fumbled. He was the one that fumbled, and he was the one that threw the interception. So that he was the root cause of all our mistake, our problems, I guess you'd say. So now, wow, it's already 19 minutes of the video in just one game. I'm gonna try to get a second game in. I'll try. I only have 8 minutes to do so, but I'll try. So let's go. Actually, I gotta show you guys a few other things first of all. So let's go into injury report now. So you already see we have a couple injuries too. So what you want to go ahead and do, of course, is once you go to roster, go to the injury tab, and then click health. And this will make, you know, the players who are injured put at the top, and the ones who are injured the longest are like around the top, at the very top as well. So you can see right here, not any major injuries. They'll both have to be out, which is fine. But so it is Charles Sims and Vincent Jackson. So I guess that's why Vincent Jackson didn't really have any stats, you know, because he obviously got hit hard, it seems, concussion, you know, and a hyperextended elbow. So what you want to do is right click on both of them. Right click on Charles Sims, right click on Vincent Jackson. Okay, for some reason it didn't work. Okay, why isn't it working? Hello? My right click isn't working for some reason. Come on. What the heck? I don't... Okay, there's something buggy right now. My right click is not working. You see, I'm right clicking. What the? Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and do it the old fashioned way then. My right click's not working. So we're gonna go ahead and click him. What? Why isn't it letting me do it? Hello? What is going on? So you should be able to just right click the player and then it'll... Oh, I'm on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay. That is hilarious. I forgot on the Eagles. That's right. This is the Buccaneers. Oh boy. That was... Oh boy. I wish I could cut that part out, but I'm not that good at editing, so I don't know. Okay. Alright, where's the Eagles? That's why I couldn't sit him. Wait, where the heck are the PP? There we go. Philadelphia Eagles. There we go. So our injuries to... There we go. Okay. So we had a running back, Darren Sproles. Oh, no more. Yeah, he's out 3 weeks. And Rodney McLeod is doubtful. But so you want to right click both of them, and then it'll sit them. You see, it'll deactivate them, and then what you want to do is go in and click. Oh, so we don't have any running backs that we could start. But let's just go ahead and start the quarterback then, Aaron Murray, and then free safety. Let's go ahead and start a free safety, and there we go. It's back to 46 and all that. Alright. And let's see. I wonder if there's anything else I could show you guys. Of course, power ratings, which show, you know, the power ratings, obviously, of your team. And I guess, you know, this is important when you're in the season, you know. But it's not... You should have based everything off of this, you know. Once again, I like looking at it, though. Let's see. I might end the video here because, or should we game plan for next game? I don't know what I want to do with that. Okay, let's just look at the other team and let's game plan. And next game we'll try to fit 2 games in the next game. So we have a few minutes left anyway. I want to keep my videos to around 27 minutes long, something like that. So let's see who our next opponent. I said enemy. Next opponent is schedule. Exhibition. It is a Pittsburgh Steelers, so that's gonna be a heck of a game. That is gonna be a heck of a game, so that's gonna be fun, and it's at Pittsburgh too, so that's gonna be fun. So let's of course, well, I already know about the Steelers. I don't even need to look. Their secondary is trash, right? Their pass rush isn't great either, but they still have some good pieces, you know, in terms of linebackers and pass rushers. Their pass rush isn't terrible, but their secondary is awful. And if you're a Steelers fan, you know, you'll attest to this. Their secondary is terrible. So let's go to game planning now. Offensive personnel. Since we made the changes, you see it shows holes in our offense. Same will be for our defense. You just click recommend, and it'll put the best. It'll shift the best players into the role. You know, you could change it up if you want, but I just let the game pick the best possible player for that role. Let's see what else. Offensive gameplay now. So since we are gonna throw the ball this game, do a lot of throwing, run percentage. Let's make it down. Let's see. Let's go like 30, 35. 36. Let's see. Can we get any lower? Any lower? Any lower? Come on, come on. 36. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I could manually go and change the plays, but once again, I'm not that great at that. I'm not the best player at the game. Come on. I told you, this is not working in my favor that well. Apparently the game wants to run. I don't know if that's really a good idea. Okay, if it doesn't work, then we're going to just go to 37. 50. No, that's 32. There we go. I like that a lot. Let's confirm. And now let's go to defensive game plan. And let's have them pick our best, you know, there we go. There we go. So that's all set. And let's just recommend that. Once again, that only changes like a couple options. So, let's see. So we changed our offensive game plan now to where we're going to throw the ball a lot. What else is there to know about the Steelers? Let's see. You can go to roster strengths if you want to take a look at, I guess, a little bit of their, you know, strengths in the roster. Well, apparently the Bengals reserve for quarterback is terrible. But what about, what's that guy's name? AJ McCarron. He's not terrible. He's not a 0. But, alright. You know what? Let's just look at the Steelers roster. There we go. Okay, apparently Ben Roethlisberger is a 48. Wow. Sure. Okay, this is the exact opposite. He's, yeah, no. The game did him dirty. Le'Veon Bell, 68. That's a little too low. Let's see what type of pieces. Of course, we want to look. Oh, look at how bad Senquez Golston is. Ugh. That's terrible. All right. Once again, both their safeties are not great. Their corners are bad. Their linebackers aren't incredible, but Dupree is decent. Arthur Moats is okay. Lawrence Timmons is good. Ryan Shazier is good. Their pass rush is decent. And Javon Hargrave, too, rookie. So, yep. So, our game plan is to throw the ball, obviously. So, let's see how well we do throwing the ball. Yep, I think that's it for the video, guys. We send the first week of preseason. Next video, we're going to get 2 games in preseason done. I promise. This was more just to, you know, show a bit of, you know, just show the first game, show how to view stats and look at all that. So, injury report. Once again, yep. So, this is, I'm at the email now at the top. It shows a little bit. All playing time status, all players are content. And then it just depth chart report, you know, about what they want, you know, the players they want you to get. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys check out episode 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.